Our group members are Jillian, Noriko, Angela, Arlen, Jihei, and Belle. For our topic, we chose to create a circular economy model in which starfish extracts are used as a fertilizer while aiming to maintain elimination of waste and enhance sustainability. So this is our circular economy diagram.
Collection of starfish. To ensure efficient production of our collection and use of starfish, we would partner with government agencies and environmental groups to collect invasive starfish from coral reefs. Starfish is a common resource, which is any scarce resource that no one has exclusive claim to. Currently, these groups burn or bury starfish, but by creating a partnership with the government or environmental groups, we would have exclusive access to these resources, thus creating a high barrier to entry and discouraging new market entrants. This could also increase local economic growth by increasing their income and normal goods, as well as reducing resource costs. We'll also be regenerating natural ecosystems by removing invasive starfish and reducing the damage on coral reefs and protecting coastlines. For example, the crown of thorn starfish is an invasive species of starfish that has damaged the Great Barrier Reef corals from bleaching or when human activities cause stress. Removing them will ensure that the reef has the capacity to regrow.
So for our formulation and production, this is how we will obtain and use invasive starfish sustainably as a product for fertilizer. So first we will design out a zero waste and pollution plan using the whole starfish in order to maximum resource value, which creates product differentiation, meaning it's not going to be homogeneous such as others, because a lot of other deicers are made mostly of chemicals with only a small difference in between products, so ours will definitely stand out amongst others. We will also be the first mover using starfish in the deicer industry, and we will acquire patents to ensure product differentiation and high barriers to entry, which will give us a head start to establish our company as the top provider. We will extract porous structure from starfish for de-icing, as starfish are invasive in tropical and subtropical climates. So we'll take starfish and produce them from those invasive areas, such as Australia, New Zealand, Okinawa, the Red Sea, Hawaii, American Samoa, and South Korea. This will be a seasonal product, so it can produce throughout the summer for the winter months, and it can be stored up to 3 years, reducing frequency of shipments to consumers, such as those that live in snowy areas like Colorado. So there will be a very inelastic demand for this product into the winter season, and an elastic demand for the product in the summer season. And by using cheaper and more eco-friendly starfish than using more chemical materials, it's expected that the starfish deicer will reduce the resource cost. For our byproduct, the liquid residue from starfish extraction will be used as a liquid fertilizer additive, which is a material substitution to other chemical additives. And for the fertilizer manufacturer, we will partner with eco-friendly local fertilizer manufacturers, or OHANA, people local to us, and we will use the liquid residue and aim for efficient production. For the farming, we will use eco-friendly fertilizer for soil, and it will reduce and eliminate chemicals in soil and ocean ecosystems, as well as return raw materials back to the ocean, or ecosystem services. For our distribution, this is our packaging used to transport and the process to sell the starfish fertilizer. So we will sell within bulk to storefronts or commercial places using large reusable containers, such as barrels, canvas bags, recycled plastic bags, etc. And we can think of binding contracts or vertical integration with the shipping company because we expect a lot of costs for transportation, so we will be in alliance with them. And storefronts, we will sell in large self-serve containers for customers to bring their own bags and packaging measured by weight. And this will be second-degree price discrimination because we're only selling to stores that specifically sell in bulk. And it will likely set a positive demand shock since eco-friendly and sustainable packaging is becoming sought after and ideal for more shoppers today. For how we will use the product and the positive externalities of our product, this is the circular economy benefits of using starfish extracts as a fertilizer. So because it's eco-friendly and eliminates corrosion and it does not kill plant life, Usually most deicers are made from chemicals which can be very toxic to land and animals. And the Starfish deicer was created after receiving a signal from consumers who were inconvinced by the chemical deicer. For beads and flakes, it doesn't circulate in the air, which reduces health concerns as other fertilizers might. And the product does melt with ice and snow, so there's no negative residue left over. And the fact that this will be subject to social benefits because compared to other products, it does not have a negative reaction to the skin, which is safer for children and pets. The product does not cause concrete degradation, corrosion, or underside of vehicles or metals. And the material substitution is a conventional de-icing methods using salt are corrosive to metals, concrete, and plants. So this is a great alternative that won't harm products or even medical issues like burning of the skin that others that use harmful chemicals can cause.
Packaging. In an effort to design out as much waste as possible, we would use materials that can be reused or recycled for future distribution, creating a zero-waste system. The consumer could store the containers and send the collected packaging in bulk to save time and resources. When the packaging has reached its end-of-life use for the Starfish deicer, we would partner with a third party that could possibly upcycle or recycle the packaging back into raw materials that would be able to use again. We feel that it is our kuleana to reduce the social cost of our packaging by reducing the pollution it could cause by not being properly handled. Implementation challenges. These are some challenges we expect to encounter in the Starfish de-icing market. It is expected that there will be difficulties in the formation of solid networks with the government or with certain environmental groups in collecting starfish. There can also be the case where the government will reject partnering with us, and instead we would expect subsidies or some type of government intervention. In the de-icer industry, there's a high barrier to entry because initial costs will be high. We would need a patent on how to extract starfish. There will also be fixed costs to acquire physical capital such as factories and starfish extraction machines. It is also expected that the variable costs of collecting starfish and purchasing vehicles for transport to delivery will also be expected. In the short run, we will most likely earn lower than normal profits and possibly negative accounting profit. However, in the long run, it will be expected to earn higher than normal profit, but may benefit from vertical mergers to increase efficiency and minimize costs.